So who will tell introspective moral character studies as well as Clint Eastwood once he's gone? It's a question that's becoming all the more prevalent as every film he directs from here on out begins to seem like his last. One hopes that Juror number 2 isn't the last we see of him, but if it is, it's not a bad way to go out. This is one rich film, equal parts suspense thriller and family drama, slickly directed and pulling consistently compelling character work from terrific actors. It stars Nicholas Hoult in what I believe is a star-making turn as Justin Kemp. He's a dedicated family man and soon-to-be dad who's called on to be on the jury for a murder trial involving an abusive, drunken boyfriend played by Gabe Basso and his girlfriend who wound up dead in a ditch. The clever conceit here is that Justin, a recovering alcoholic, has more than a second-hand knowledge of the case as he was there in the bar that night as the couple were fighting, and depressed and sullen over his own problems, he took his eyes off the road for a second, only to hit what he believed to be a deer. What often flashes back to the time in question, one of those dark and stormy nights where the weather feels as tumultuous as the feelings being displayed by the characters. Now the cold light of day has arrived, and Justin is told by a lawyer pal, played by Kiefer Sutherland, that he could face up to 30 years to life, even though he wasn't even intoxicated that night. Eastwood and his screenwriter, Jonathan Abrams, asked the main question early, not just of Justin, but of the man on trial. Even though both men have tried to go straight and have built productive lives since, atonement must still be paid, shouldn't it? It's in the jury room where Justin will have to save not just the man, but also himself. And from here, you can kind of see the nifty twist on 12 Angry Men coming. It gives Holt one of his most complex and meaty roles yet, and that he manages to make Justin such a humble, genuine fellow is really the key here. You can see the internal struggle within him, his regret, but also his fight for his wife and his unborn child, so that rather than wanting to see Justin get caught, we instead are forced to deal with the unfairness of needing to pay the price and the people that will hurt. Jury Room is also teeming with strong supporting character work that causes yet more obstacles. J.K. Simmons plays a detective and juror who begins to conduct his own investigation into the murder, possibly to the detriment of Justin, and Cedric Yarborough is terrific as that one stubborn, angry juror who believes Justin is just bullshitting everyone. But Eastwood also takes us outside the jury room, where Toni Collette has another plum role as a prosecutor confronted by whether she got all of this right or if she was blinded by her own ambition to be the new state's new district attorney. Her words in the beginning of the trial cut deep into Justin's guilt like a knife, but in true fashion of nearly every character in this film, she too is made to search her own soul later on in the film. It's very rare these days to find a dramatic thriller that's less about action and more about just being smart, and that rely on characters who do have moral ambiguity, and that makes you wonder what they're going to do next. Another plus here is that it avoids insane contrivances and implausibilities and keeps that psychological focus all the way through. This movie would actually pair great with the movie I saw yesterday, which is called Conclave, another which proves that adult entertainment isn't exactly brain dead or dead in general. Why Warner Brothers is only giving this one a limited release, I have no idea, and I wish I was able to tell you when and where it would be coming out wider, but for some reason we don't even know that. But it's absolutely worth adding to your list and seeking out when you can find it. The mid-budget adult thriller seems to be back in all of its glory. This is a smaller, more contained type of movie. It's more quiet, it's internal, it's meditative, and it shines a light on real people who are going through real issues, and it does that without forcing anything, without making it all about action or whatever. This is more about people and what they feel and what they do, and it's more provocative that way, I think, sometimes to just see a movie where people are just doing things that make sense. And I mean, just may movies like this continue to live on, and may Eastwood continue to show the younger generation how it's done. That's why I'm going B plus, guys. But that is my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know down below there. Also, if you could, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I do hope to see you back next time. I also have Nora and Conclave up already. Conclave, like I said, excellent pairing with this. I hope to see you guys back next time, though. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.